A YouTuber that I watch called Love2DrawManga made this Draw This in Your Style challenge in her recent video. I actually started making this drawing immediately after I watched that video, but I didn't post it because I thought that I'll post it once I'm finished making this video as well. Since I'm still getting used to making YouTube videos, I'm not sure if it's normal to make a video about like every drawing that I make, but I really love sharing the process in that last video that I did, so I'm happy to do it again. It seems like I'm making a lot of fan art right now. The last video was also a fan art for a YouTuber that I like. But it's not all that I do here. I also make some like real life crafts and stuff, and just anything that I like actually. Anything relating to my hobbies. Speaking of real life crafts, if you look on my channel right now, right after this video goes up, you'll see that there is a premiere for the doll makeover video. Yes, it's finally finished, and yeah, and you'll get to see it in like a week. So I hope you'll be there because I worked so hard on this video. It's been taking like months to get it finished, but it's now finally finished. I'm so happy. I am very satisfied to have it finished. But anyway, I guess I'll talk about the actual art that I'm making in this video. So in the corner you can see this, which is the original drawing, which is the Draw This in Your Style drawing. Do I need to explain what that challenge is? Well, it's like when a person makes a drawing and then puts a hashtag Draw This in Your Style on it, then other people can also draw that same drawing but in their own style. I guess I could talk a little bit about the differences between this kind of manga style and a more western comic book style that I have. Since the differences are kind of clear here since you're seeing both of our drawings, you probably saw that at first I tried to replicate the drawing very closely, but something was feeling off, and I think that it's because in western comics we don't usually draw this kind of expression on the face, because western comics tend to have a more realistic style when it comes to the face, like really emphasizing that fleshiness. So this more stylized 2D thing, it doesn't really work the same way. The original drawing of Doris reads like she's just smiling and looking at the viewer, but if I make this same drawing in my style, I wouldn't really draw her with her mouth open like that, because in Western art, the mouth is usually drawn with some more detail and, like I said, fleshiness, and typically people don't smile with their mouth open like this. Usually they have like their teeth in front, so it's not really like open, except if it's like laughing or something like that specifically. I hope that makes sense what I'm saying. I'm really not an expert on the differences between Western and Eastern art. It's just an observation that I made. But either way, I decided to completely change the pose of the drawing, because this is a Draw This in Your Style challenge after all, and this is not really a pose that I ever do. I was having trouble with it because I very rarely draw characters just standing or like just being calm and normal. I always need to add something weird going on, which is why I added this crow character. If you have seen Love2DrawManga's recent videos, then you might have seen this crow character. It's in this game that she was making, and I thought that I could add it because I really like it when I can add more than one character in a drawing. And I don't know, they're not related at all. They're from completely different things. Doris is from a comic and the bird is from a scratch game, so they're not really related. I'm sorry if it doesn't make sense, but I just wanted to add that for fun. So I made this pose where the crow looks like it's kind of attacking her actually. That wasn't my intention. I thought that maybe it was just curious about Doris and just like flew by, but it kind of spooked Doris. So it's not meant to be attacking her. But actually, I was attacked by crows like a few months ago, so maybe I made that choice subconsciously. But I mean, This crow is so cute. It would never attack anyone. I don't believe it. This crow character, he's so harmless looking. I don't think he would attack anyone. So we'll just say that he was curious and he came to look at her. Oh, my cat is here. Those were some good purrs. When coloring, I chose very similar colors as the original drawing, but I did make her skin a little bit more yellow, like yellow or tan and yellow, because I felt like that would look nice with her like strawberry blonde hair color. Like I felt like they it's so distracting. You're distracting me. What do you have to say for yourself? Okay. My microphone is covered in cat hair. So as I was talking about the colors, I did some pretty drastic shading because that's what I usually do for our day scene. Here you can also really see the differences in our art style because Love2DrawManga's art style is a lot more stylized and flat, I think, whereas I make the face shape more pronounced, I guess. Like you can see with the shading on the cheek, jaw, yeah, that area. I think that because I made her a little bit more tan and made the hat texture more pronounced, like it's kind of straw, it's a straw hat, I think that made her look kind of country, so I guess yeehaw or something. I'm sorry. Okay, but anyway, I guess I could also talk a little bit about like composition and the importance of a silhouette. So you can see here, if I make this drawing entirely black, like it's just a silhouette, then you can still pretty clearly tell what's going on here. Like there's a bird and a girl with a hat. So that's something that you can achieve by making the elements like as pushed as possible. Like you need to really sort of push the pose as far as it can go, because the girl is like more hunched and the bird is like more outwards. Then you can clearly make out both of their silhouettes, which makes the scene easily readable even as just a silhouette. You can also see here that it's kind of in a triangle shape, like with the bird and the girl's arms and the line of the hat, they all kind of share this triangle shape. And that also helps with the composition and visual clarity of a piece, to have sort of an underlying shape, a simple shape underlying everything. Yeah, that is kind of complex. You need to just kind of do art and learn to be able to do that, because it's really difficult to explain. But once you learn how to do it, you kind of start doing it subconsciously. Like I actually didn't even plan for there to be this triangle in this drawing. It just happened because I've been drawing for so long. If you want a more detailed explanation, I guess you can comment. I also wanted to tie the black crow into the drawing with colors, so I used the blue that is on the ribbon on the hat and on the trims of the dress, and I added that blue color to the crow as well. The background is pretty much exactly the same as the original, so I don't have much to say about that. So it's finished. Here is a comparison of the original drawing by Love2DrawManga and my version of it. It kind of feels like a comic, you know? Like at first she's just relaxing and having a nice time, and then suddenly this crow shows up. It's kind of funny how that happened unintentionally, like putting the two drawings side by side tells a story. It would be really cool if Love2DrawManga sees this video, because I've been a fan of her for a really long time, like probably 6 years now, I think. And I've actually also been a part of her Patreon for a few months as well. So yeah, I guess you could say I'm kind of a fan. If you're watching this Love2DrawManga, I also want to mention that I've been praying for you and your family. I hope that everything works out in the end. But yeah, I don't really have much else to say in this video, so I guess that's it. I hope that you liked my drawing, and I hope that you go check out Love2DrawManga's channel as well. I will link it in the description. Well, that's all. I hope you show up for the doll video next week, and bye bye.